Hello, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to Haunt Hunt number 1. I didn't do a correct, well-worded intro for this video because I was jumping right into the shopping. I started filming very quickly after the clips you saw in the shopping guide where I had tried at home and I said I was going to start looking at it at home. Well, I did, and that started in like mid-June. So this Haunt Hunt covers about mid-June to this first week of July, so welcome to spooky season, everyone. The 5th is officially the first day of spooky season for me, though it's all year. The 5th is like the official marker on let's get super spooky up in here. Welcome to spooky season. I hope it's treating all of you very well so far. I hope you're finding some great things in some stores, and if you want to see what stores I've been checking out and what I have been seeing in the stores around me, then stay tuned to see where we find some things. Alright, so it's the next day after I saw Halloween at home for the first time. I'm here with my mom.
All right, so we got to run in and see what they put out.
Yep, there's a couple things I'm trying to get, so I need to get there early if I can possibly find them before people buy them. So let's see. On my way back to the Halloween, I noticed these amazing garden alligators, and I kind of want one of them. So I went back to the Halloween aisle, and sure enough, there was Halloween starting to show up. I noticed a couple pumpkin pieces, some freaking gnomes, of course, the skeletons coming out of the pumpkin, which, as I said in the shopping guide, is a piece I've been looking for, some definite Halloween hoedown pieces, along with a section of more witchy type pieces with these mystical pumpkins, black cats, and potions. I also did see the gargoyles, the giant candles that they've had for a few years, and the garden dragons as well. We have too much candy, pfft, says no one ever. The more kiddie, childish stuff is never up my alley, though the candy corn fangs are quite cute. I did, however, like this balloon boo logo. Alrighty, ghouls and ghosties, so it is now the next Tuesday after that clip you just saw, and it is, oh my gosh, I don't even know what day it is. It's like June 20th? Oh my gosh, I think it is. I think I'm right. It's June 20th. That's actually shocking for me. I'm usually not that good at knowing the date, but I believe I'm right. So it's June 20th. Obviously, we have not officially started the haunt hunting yet, but we are still in the pre-haunt hunting, which only involves at home. I realized I didn't tell you guys what kind of happened when we were in there. You just kind of saw and heard some voiceover with what we saw. But what happened in there was, before leaving, we were those annoying people, Debbie and I, my mom, and we went up to an employee and we asked, is this all your Halloween? Are you guys like slowly putting it out? There's no rush, but just like we're looking for some specific items that aren't out yet. And I just want to know, like, do they have everything they're gonna get yet? Is the crow lantern not even here maybe? So she looked at the item because I had it on my phone, and she said that they didn't have that yet, but the Halloween that was out was only about half the Halloween that they have in right now. So to come back on Wednesday of the next week, and they should have more out, and then I think she said Thursday they're going to get more in and put it out. So the crow may be like a Thursday situation or Friday of this week. And you might be wondering, Jack, didn't you just say Wednesday and Thursday? And it's Tuesday today, but you guys know me, and I want to check early just because it's killing me. Like, if that crow gets put out and I don't get it, I'm gonna be upset. So I'm gonna check anyways today. I have a little extra time this morning, and they're opening in 20 minutes. I gotta go to the dollar store quick before, and I actually went to Starbucks and got my pre-pumpkin sauce spooky drink, which I've showed you guys a couple years, but here's kind of a look at it again. If you want to like get that or screenshot that or give that a shot, you just put some chai into kind of like a normal, slightly vanilla iced coffee or cold brew. And oh my gosh, it has all the spooky ooky kooky taste to it. I said it last year and I'll say it again. This is almost, I'd say almost better than the pumpkin sauce added to drinks. It's too different to say it's better, but this is super good. And it works at giving you that kind of like spooky taste up until they come out with the pumpkin sauce in September. Oh yeah, so good. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree. If they have Halloween, I guess I'll show it to you, but I don't think so. And then I'm gonna go to At Home, and I'm definitely gonna show you stuff there, so let's go. No Halloween, but they had a Christmas gift bag. We have arrived. Cue the like lightning striking back here. I think they open in like 3 minutes. I'm just the weirdo who's coming in right at open in June for Halloween decorations. Nice to meet ya. Well, up front they had a candle stand full of fall scents. They were in different shapes and different kinds of jars. They did have a pumpkin one. I gave it a sniff. Not my favorite, not the worst ever, but I don't think I'll be buying any. Well, this was new. One of the seasonal aisles had the classic giant jack-o'-lanterns that they sell every year. And in the next aisle over, they were starting to put up all of the fall florals. Otherwise, the back Halloween section was basically exactly the same as yesterday. They maybe laid it out a little bit better, but I don't think I saw anything new. I had to. No crows today, but I did get a black little wreath hook for the front door and then this kind of gothic garden stand. Like I said, no crow today, but they're still putting out Halloween. They were actually putting out the next aisle over right now, which was more like fall looking, I think. Nothing new, I don't believe, in the Halloween section, but they are already putting the Halloween up in the front seasonal section. It's just so odd how night and day this is to last year, when it took them into the end of July to put out even one thing. And this year it's like 2 weeks out from the 4th of July and they're already moving out Halloween. I'm pumped. So happy. Finally at home. One of these years is coming through for us this year. Okay, so I think I'm going to be coming back here probably tomorrow and the next day because those are the 2 days that she did tell me to come check. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. When I went online, it did say that they had limited stock of the crow. So I feel like it's here somewhere. I think it got delivered over the past couple days and it probably will go out on Wednesday or Thursday. So I will be coming back and I'm super excited. I'm super anxious because I want to get 2 of them. So like, I hope I can find some. Hello, ghouls and ghosties. Welcome to Wednesday, the 21st of June. I just got done at the gym, so if I look hot, that's why. I am like dying. I park really far away so I can charge my car. And today, on this 88-degree day, I thought it'd be smart to jog back to my car to just get a little extra workout in. I don't know, not a great idea. Now I'm suffering from that. Anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about what we're gonna do today, and that is to check At Home once again. So like I said yesterday, the woman working at Home, who I ran into the first day that they were putting out Halloween, told me to check back either today or tomorrow for new items coming in and the aisle being set more. There's been the same like woman working in that aisle every single time and she's probably like, you again? And I'm like, I drove up in a car with a skeleton in the back and some fangs on the grill. What do you think I'm here for? Let's not beat around the bush. Anyways, so yeah, Skelly is here. He's been here every day that I've filmed so far. He's in my car every day of the entire year. He's actually been a lot spookier this year for some reason. I don't know what's got into him, but recently he has scared the crap out of a number of drive-thru employees. Not in like a bad way. They all like laugh it off after and think it's really funny. But there've been like 3 or 4 in the past 2 months that have like jumped from seeing Skelly in the back. I don't know if this car just shows him off better or something, or if he is just feeling the ooky spooky kooky vibes that I am, but he has been scaring some folks, so I love that. Anyways, I'm gonna drive to At Home. Our Bath & Body Works, I think, moved. If you remember, if you've been here for a couple years, the Bath & Body Works has always been in the super, super dead mall that's like beyond dead. Like, it's undead. It's like, well, it needs to be undead. They need to like turn it into something else. But it is like empty. And without Bath & Body, there may be 1 or 2 stores in that entire mall now. But I saw a Bath & Body Works on a strip mall, like right across the street, where a bunch of the other stores from in that mall have moved. So I actually might check there today. I know that it's probably just the fall candles, but I kind of feel like smelling some fall candles too. So I might just check just for fun. Again, I don't consider this to be official start to haunt hunting. That's on the 3rd. We're just like bipping and bopping and ooking and spooking right now. Yeah, so let's go check At Home and I guess Bath & Body. Alrighty, ghouls and ghosties. We have arrived at Home. I just had the little pep talk, the little like man on man with my credit card just in case the 2 crows are in there, because we need to be ready just in case. So we're all prepped, we're all ready to go, and I am fingers freaking crossed that the crow lights are in here. Well, it seems like overnight, maybe a few more things were added to the front aisles. I noticed a couple doormats and a couple pieces from Nightmare Before Christmas. And once again, I wasn't really feeling like I was seeing too many new items in the back section. Some of these potion bottles might have been new, and some of the skull glassware also may have been new, but I'm not 100% certain. Ugh. Well, it was another strikeout, so I'm gonna go to Bath & Body right now. They did have some new stuff out in At Home, but it wasn't too much, and it was a lot of the smaller stuff. Even though I did see a cart coming out with the big Halloween hoedown, Iowan skeleton with the harmonica. Okay, so on the website it says that the crow is here now. It says limited stock. So I just feel like I need to keep rapid checking. So literally, if I ended up in this area tonight, I probably would stop again. But I'm definitely gonna check tomorrow. I just don't want to miss out, because I bet they're gonna get like 3 or 4 in at the most, and I want 2. So At Home, I will see you soon, but I'm gonna go to Bath & Body. I might even stop by Joann's. I've seen a few people post that in California, Joann Fabrics is already putting out Halloween, and it looks really good already, so I might check, just like for fun, just for ooks and kooks and spooks. So our Bath & Body is right here now, and this is the HomeGoods that I consider to be Grand Central Station HomeGoods, right down there. And then on the other side is Michael's. So actually, this is probably a better place for it for haunt hunting. No fall scents, no fall pocket bag holders, no spooky ooky kooky things. Bath & Body is gonna be a little while out, I'm assuming, which is fine. That's what I would normally expect anyways. This is really early if they had anything. Quickly, when I entered, I noticed a bunch of boxes sitting out right next to a bunch of skeletons at Joann's. Sure enough, when I went up and read the boxes, they said Halloween on them, and there were all kinds of skeletons laying all over. It looked like they were just starting to set up, and I was getting pumped. Looking around at the aisles nearby, I noticed they also had some doormats and outside mats, so I took a peek at those because I already knew of some I had seen online that I was looking for, and sure enough, they had a few of the ones I was looking for, so I may or may not have already grabbed something. Guys! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
It's happening.
So Joann Fabrics already had out, as you saw, mats and some of the like skeletons and bone animals and stuff like that. And they have boxes out that say Halloween. They are totally clearing out the summer stuff. It's all 70% off and there's hardly any left. There's a bunch of open seasonal aisles. So I might have to start checking back here over and over. I'm like nervous. So we're having a full-blown code orange right now for sure. I'm getting nervous that we might have to start like official haunt hunting early this year. Not that that's a bad thing in any way, shape, or form, but I was kind of excited to like establish like the annual first day of haunt hunting. But you know what? If there's like more than one place that's putting out full-blown Halloween aisles, HomeGoods is bound to start in the next 2 weeks, probably closer to the first official day of haunt hunting. If we're gonna start checking back here over and over, this might be the start of haunt hunting. We may just be starting haunt hunting in June this year. I'm so excited. It's like we get an extra 2 weeks of Halloween this year. The only problem is I'm filming this so far ahead of when you guys are seeing the shopping guide. So I'm like calculating and circulating and I don't know. So I did buy something. I really want that outdoor black pumpkin, those like prickly kind of hay mat. I don't know what they're made, like straw mats. I really want that. But the best coupon they have right now, since it's all full price, of course, currently, is 40% off. And I would at least want to get half off because that's $25. But I did get one thing. Oh my gosh, and it's already going to be saved for the first Halloween. I can't even believe I'm saying that. This is like wild. It's only June 21st and we're already talking about having a Halloween coming up. We are already seeing Halloween in at least 2 stores. I am like quaking. I think Haunt Hunt starts today. It is the summer equinox today, and I think I'm calling it. I think we're officially starting haunt hunting today. So forget the early haunt hunt, ooking and spooking around situation that we've been doing for the past like 2-3 days. I'm calling it. Haunt hunting begins today. With today's little filming. This is the start of Haunt Hunt 2023. June 21st, the summer equinox is the beginning of Haunt Hunting 2023. So welcome to Haunt Hunting, guys. This is gonna be a longer season of Haunt Hunting than usual, which makes my little dark evil heart flutter so fast. I'm so excited to have some extra haunt hunting time this year. I said in the shopping guide that I thought there'd be a chance that things would be quite a bit earlier this year. And I'm not saying I'm psychic or nothing, but I actually am going to head home now. I have a garage sale happening this weekend that I'm doing, and I need to prepare more for that. And I actually have to film a main channel video for that. But oh my gosh. Tomorrow we're going to At Home again, and I'm going to be checking back at Joann's over the next week. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to stop babbling. I am going to go home now, but guys, happy haunt hunting season 2023. Today's the day it begins, and I'm so pumped. Okay, see you in the next clip, probably tomorrow at Home. Hello, ghouls and ghosties. It is the same day. That's why no date popped up at the bottom. I came back to At Home. And it's like 7:30 now. They close in about an hour and a half. And I am not gonna miss out on these crows. So I am just giving it a shot. I have been working on my freaking garage sale crap all day long. And I'm exhausted. My garage is like 94 degrees and I've been in it for hours. So my brain's a little melted and I just need some haunt hunting to cheer me up a little bit. So I'm gonna go into At Home. Probably not gonna be any different than this morning, but I just thought I'd check. There is now a third aisle with just a few things at the end. They're all just some small light up pumpkins. And then in the main aisle in the back, there were once again just a few things here and there that were new, including these dog bone figures along with some ornaments that they've had for a couple years in a row. Farther down in the aisle, they also did have some bigger pieces like these ghost and pumpkin figures. And then there may have been a few more new bones, but that's about it. So no crows, but definitely not a strikeout. Also, you best believe
I'll be back.
because there were two people in there that I'm pretty sure were looking for the crows because they were looking through the aisle and they kind of looked at the gargoyle and stuff and they're like, oh, they're just not here. And I'm like, I will get them. This is like our only at home. So if I miss them, I at least need to get one. Like, come on. If I miss the crow, I'm going to be very disappointed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hello, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to the next day, June 22nd. This is a Thursday, and I'm on my way to actually get lunch for my mother and for my fiance, Ryan, because we are currently having a garage sale, which I kind of told you guys we were doing yesterday. I'm on lunch duty, but I did get permission to go check at home while I'm picking up lunch. So I am going to check at home first and then actually get lunch on the way back. I've seen that a lot of stores that get in the crow get 4 in. So say that those people that I saw checking yesterday were looking for the crow and did come back this morning and it was on the shelves. I highly doubt they'd buy 4. We'll see about that. I actually ordered something spooky yesterday. So Cracker Barrel on June 21st had their online launch of their Halloween stuff, and they had a lot more than past years and a lot better, I would say in my opinion, than past years. I'm getting a little nervous that this year is gonna be a lot better, or at least like a lot more to my liking than past years have been. So I bought a $100 item from Cracker Barrel that was just too beautiful to pass up. I was kind of nervous and I felt like I should probably buy it in person because I should see what it looks like in person. But that ooky spooky little devil on my shoulder was like, no. If you wait, your Cracker Barrel probably won't get it in. And if they do, they'll probably get 1 and it'll be sold. So I did cave and I did buy it. So I will show you guys that. I think I'll do like a little unboxing when it comes, maybe in whatever hunt we're on at that point. I am headed to at home and I should probably stop rambling and babbling. Absolutely no new items, so I made this a pretty quick stop. Still no crows. Well, it's the 23rd now and we're giving it another shot.
Could it be there?
Debbie's with me again today. Maybe she'll be the good luck. Fingers crossed. There was now a 3rd new aisle in the front that had fall wreaths in it, but in the back, once again, nothing new except I'm pretty sure that this witch hand candle holder was new. Kinda reminds me of Bath & Body last year. We just left and they once again don't have them. We actually did ask somebody and he did check the back and said that they don't have them, period. Just kind of odd that the app says that they do, or the website, but I guess I'm just gonna keep checking. Well, we will check Joann's and see if we have any more luck here. I'm so happy we decided to check Joann's because there were quite a few new items, including these ceramic pumpkin sacks. I love the faces on them. Joann always has the best pumpkin faces. They're so cute. They also had the striped pumpkins from last year. In another aisle, they had some cauldrons along with some neon lights. They had these felt little pumpkins. Once again, a great face on them. They had some skulls, skeletons, crows with bones showing, which was a little off-putting to me. I don't really like that because I like crows and I don't want to see them with their flesh missing. Then there were some moths and some stuff that reminded me of last year, including a few pieces that I know were here last year. I was heavily debating picking up this spider rug, and it was $24.99. No discounts yet at Joann's. I'm definitely not going to be getting it yet, but I'm going to keep it in mind for the future. they had these huge black skulls, and they are planters. For some reason, I couldn't figure out what they were. I actually just recently figured out they're planters, but they're really cool. They also had some giant skulls with light up eyes, some light up witch hats, some witch feet that could be stuck in a garden or under something. And in the back, all of these skeletons were totally set up, including their knockoff of Target 2022 Pumpkinhead Man. I think that's pretty funny that they took the idea from them. And do you see that price tag by the Try Me button? $119.99. Now come on now, Joann. Ugh, y'all know I'm such a sucker for mini skellies. I was so tempted to get him, even though, like, I have how many at this point? I don't need one. They even had oil slick mini skellies. They're so cute. Good morning, ghouls and ghosties, from my garage. So I just had a cookie for breakfast. Like, literally, I just finished eating it. And I am off to get coffee this morning. I don't get Starbucks every day, but every once in a while, it's just nice to not have to make my own coffee and to just go get one. And I'm kind of feeling that spooky chai, dirty latte coffee right now. So I'm gonna go get one of those this morning and just have a chill little Sunday. So my fiance is still down visiting his family. And so I think I might stop it at home. I skipped yesterday because it just didn't, on Friday, it did not seem like they were going to be adding, honestly, any more Halloween out. And then I might just check Joann's because I just feel like having a little ooky spooky time. Those are the only two places I know to go to currently that have stuff. HomeGoods should be getting stuff, I assume, within the next week. At least like receiving in their store, because the 3rd, which is usually Haunt Hunt Day 1, is 8 days away. And then on the 5th of July last year, we officially saw like multiple things of Halloween being put out. So obviously they had it in the store before then. So I would say that at the most, we're 7 days away from HomeGoods physically having Halloween. I know they have online stuff. I haven't really seen a ton online that I really wanted to get. And also their shipping is so freaking expensive. So I'm just gonna try to get the stuff that I kind of liked in store. So I am highly anticipating HomeGoods. I'm so excited. So let's go get coffee and let's go to At Home and let's go to Joann's and maybe we'll go to a HomeGoods in a city, not the closest one to me, a different one. I don't know. We're just gonna have a little fun time together. So let's go. We've got our spooky coffee and I have my spooky Crocs on, actually, my skeleton Crocs. We got every green light on the way here. There are like 8 lights, like traffic lights between my house and At Home, and we got a green at every single one. So I think the universe is telling us something and I'm very excited and I'm very hopeful. A big old heaping helping of nothing. Though HomeGoods did not have anything Halloween related, they were clearancing out a lot of summer and they had a lot of open space. Well, I quickly grabbed a cart because, guys, all of the Halloween at Joann's is already 40% off. Uh-oh. I noticed that all of the fall was also up at Joann's and it was also 40% off, so I thought I would give you guys a walkthrough of what fall pieces they have. I do like to get some fall pieces to put up in November, though I don't want to talk about that time right now. I do put up some fall pieces for that month. back to the Halloween section, I thought these two skull wall decals would be really cool hanging up next to each other. I was once again tempted by the spiderweb mat, and though I did put it in my cart, I actually did end up putting it back before I left. I had not noticed this rug before when I came. This is a red to black ombre rug. I'm assuming that this goes with their more witchy section. The other day I really liked this mat, so I might get it. They had added a lot out in the witchy section, including these placemats, kitchen towels, napkins, paper plates, and all kinds of kitchen-related pieces. And I did make my way back to look at the fabrics. As the name of the store says, Joann does have really the best fabrics out there. I love this glow-in-the-dark skeleton one, and I also really like these jack-o'-lantern face ones. So classic, I wish I had more talent. And last up, here is their section of actual house decor, fall-wise. The other section was more of the florals and wreaths, but this is their actual decor. So Joann's was a complete success. I actually did purchase a couple things because they had 40% off now on everything, including one thing that I can actually put into use right now that I'm very, very excited about. I cannot believe that it's June and we are haunt hunting already. It's still, it just hit me buying this stuff that we are haunt hunting in June. It's so glorious in our area here. As you guys heard on the shopping guide, if you watched it for Haunt Hunting 2023, we do not get Halloween here in June. Ever. I didn't even talk about anything for June because we have never, ever anywhere had anything. So the fact that we have two stores that are already like full blown putting out their whole sections, good signs of good things to come. I'm so pumped. Hello, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to Monday, June something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, so welcome to Monday. After the last clip that you saw, I am actually at Cracker Barrel right now. And as per usual, when we do these Cracker Barrel haunt hunt visits, I haven't been here since last year. I do not go to Cracker Barrel any other time besides haunt hunting season. And I actually was gonna save Cracker Barrel for the 3rd of July as kind of our mini normal kickoff day of haunt hunting. I was gonna throw in some extra stops. But you know what? If we're in full-blown haunt hunt mode, that's fine. We don't need to save anything for the 3rd, especially because people on Facebook have been saying that Cracker Barrel's some have some stuff in. Not many, probably not mine, but we're just gonna check anyways, because if there's a chance, then why not? Also, I'm gonna go to the HomeGoods by my house on the way home. I just had to stop to get a nail taken out of my tire and get my tire repaired, so I need some cheering up because this has been a really boring, annoying day. And I'm just gonna stop at HomeGoods just for fun. Probably nothing. Let's go into Cracker Barrel. Well, I hunted through Cracker Barrel and checked every corner, every table, every end stand, and every part of the wall, and I found no Halloween. Not that I'm surprised about that. And at HomeGoods, all I saw were these tree lamps. They aren't meant to be spooky or Halloween, but they gave the vibe. Hello to the ghouls and to the ghosties.
Hi, everybody.
So we are gonna check HomeGoods today. I almost said at home because I'm so used to checking there, but we're gonna check HomeGoods today. It is June 26th, so I definitely don't have any expectations. We can still have hopes.
Yes, we can.
So this is Ryan.
Hi.
If you're new here and you're just checking out the haunt hunting for the first time this year, this is my fiance Ryan. So say hello to Ryan. I'm sure you all know him.
Hi, everybody. How are we?
So today Ryan's joining me. We're at least going to this one HomeGoods today, but also right after this, we are gonna go eat because we're starving. starving, and there is a HomeGoods over there, so there's like a little chance that we could possibly stop there really quick.
I don't think it's a little chance. I think I'm gonna put a guarantee on that one.
We're gonna check this. Fun fact, this is the HomeGoods that we found the very, very, very first piece of Halloween last year. I think that was July 5th. So
God, that's right around the corner.
it is. The 4th of July is like 7 days away, I believe. I'm excited.
Damn.
So let's go peek. If there's nothing, I'll probably just show a clip of me walking back out. Nothing in stop one. As Ryan would say, it's wackadoodle time.
Wackadoodle time.
The most annoying sound ever. I hope it is wackadoodle time. We also are maybe gonna go to a TJ Maxx after this, because this is the only city I can think of, almost the only city I can think of that actually has a standalone one. As the HomeGoods Marshalls combo stores normally do, they did have these spooky t-shirts, which was nice, but otherwise there was nothing. TJ Maxx. And TJ's had nothing either. So it's the same day that we were just hanging out with Ryan. I am on a secret ookie spooky cookie mission right now. I am off running a few errands all on my own because Ryan has some work to get done, and I also have some separate things to do, and I am gonna try going to HomeGoods. So the HomeGoods is right next to a Target. This is that HomeGoods that's really, really close to my house. You know what? I just got a feeling. I just have some kind of feeling in me. The ookie and the kooky genes are like kicking in, and they're communicating with each other, and they're just giving me some kind of like glimmer of hope. So I am gonna check HomeGoods because I gotta go to Target anyways, and then I'm also gonna sneak off to At Home. I actually think I'm gonna buy some stuff at Home this time. I actually just got a new coupon in the mail for At Home, which I was waiting to buy everything at the same time when I find the crows, because I thought I had one coupon, but now I have a coupon that lasts longer. Otherwise, just some spooky updates for you guys. I have heard that on the 5th of July, which would still be in this haunt hunt, I believe, Cracker Barrel is actually going to release all of their stuff in store. That's the official set date. And then also, my thing I ordered online from Cracker Barrel just came, and I just saw it. And maybe that's what's like igniting the spooky flame within me and the spooky excitement. But I'm really excited, and I can't wait until the first Halloween to show you guys, because it is very cool. So Skelly and I are gonna pop off to HomeGoods first, and then At Home. So I will catch you guys there. Guys, my spooky radar was not misleading me. On a cart of new stock, there was a spooky Mickey. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I've been like covering my face because I'm like in shock. Oh my gosh. I have never been so freaking excited to see a freaking Mickey Mouse in my entire life. I am not a Disney person in any way, shape, or form. Ryan likes Disney. Y'all, there is Halloween in HomeGoods. It is one, and it's a Mickey Mouse canister that we saw last year, but there is Halloween in HomeGoods. This is a full-blown freaking code orange. Like, full-blown, no pulling, no stops, full-blown, 100% code orange. My favorite place to shop for Halloween has Halloween starting to come in, and it's the one right by my house. Never fails me. This is my favorite HomeGoods by far. I said this last year and I'll say it again. Best HomeGoods ever, and it is so close to my house. I'm having heart palpitations. Oh my gosh, someone call an ambulance. I'm so excited. Like, obviously I didn't buy anything because, first off, I think we might actually have that canister. I think Ryan bought it at Disney, but also not my style. But I can start checking HomeGoods. Last year, when I saw my first thing of Halloween, the next day, the first day I saw like one thing. The next day, they had almost made like a whole aisle. So by this freaking weekend, I am predicting there to be multiple Halloween things at my local HomeGoods. I cannot believe this. Like, this is the start of the season. This is the beginning. This is the kick off. When HomeGoods starts to get Halloween, I know they have had it online already this year, but that doesn't count. When they start to have it in store, things snowball. Like, things start to move quick. We get really excited. We find amazing things. I can't control myself. I will be back here within 24 hours, mark my freaking words. I'm not gonna come right in the morning because obviously it's like 6. So they close in probably like 3 hours. I don't think they have more they're putting out or anything, but like I'll probably check tomorrow afternoon or night again. We're still going to At Home today, though I've more than had my spooky, well, there's no such thing as having your spooky fill, but I've definitely had the spooky itch scratched a bit from that. I told you guys, I said that I felt some kind of way. I felt it. I knew that there was gonna be Halloween, and there was. I knew it. I'm coming back here tomorrow. Mark my words, I'm taking you with. I'm gonna pick up my Target order, and we're gonna go to At Home, and I'm gonna buy some stuff. This is a fun day. This is a good, oh, I can't zoom on this camera. This is a good day, Skelly. Okay, and don't mind like the heaps of clothes. I just went shopping and sourcing for my job today, so there's a bunch of clothes. But Skelly is pumped, his jaw is dropped. Skelly's like, my bones are shaking. Well, since I was finally going to be actually purchasing some pieces, I did grab a cart right away. Once I got to the aisle, I noticed that once again, there was no crow stand at all. So I started to look for the items that I've kind of been waiting on, including this beer drinking skeleton, some potion bottles, and of course, the skeletons popping out of the pumpkin. Good morning, ghouls and ghosties. So it is now the 28th of June, and I am going to have some haunt hunting stops today. I don't exactly know where, and I kind of have everywhere as a possibility, but I know they're not all gonna happen, so I'm totally like winging it. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do. I wanna go to Joann's because my Joann's still never has had like everything out compared to the people that I've seen online. So I know they're adding more, and it's just, I don't know if there's like anything that I'm like hunting for, but it would just be fun to see some new stuff. I also have heard, or I saw a post online this morning that somebody went to the Minnesota Cracker Barrel or got the wraith from the Minnesota Cracker Barrel, which we only have one. So if it's the Minnesota Cracker Barrel, it's the one that's closest to me. So I kind of want to check and see if they have their stuff out. Now I know that they sold someone the wraith, but as I said last year, I'm not as into the wraith as everybody else. I also am not that into the witch. I just am not as into, I guess, those Cracker Barrel like silhouette drapey type figures as everybody. I don't know. It's not, I don't dislike them. I do really like them. It's just not something I need to own. Glad that people love them so much. People are so into that witch this year. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's right here. It's like a wraith, but it's a witch wraith, and people love it. It is really cool, but again, just not something I need. So I might stop there and see if they have their stuff out. I don't know if they like sold it to this girl just because she called or she asked, but they may have their stuff out. They at least have it in, obviously. And then later today, I'm for sure checking the HomeGoods near me, since yesterday we saw the first sign of ooky spooky kookiness. And then I also feel like I should check at home, but I don't know because I just checked last night. I am so like, I don't know what my plan is. I also might stop at a Marshall's because there's one on the way to that area. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just kind of gonna wing it. There's also a Dollar Tree next to the Marshalls. We could go anywhere. So you guys are just like buckle in, get a spooky drink or snack, and just let's experience this day together because I don't know where I'm going. Dollar Tree is right by Marshall's, so I think I might check after. In Marshall's, they did have some spooky, witchy pillows. I don't think these are meant to be Halloween, but it was worth noting to me. And they also did have these skeletons. And again, I'm a little torn on if this is actual Halloween stock coming in or just some all-year, slightly gothic pieces. Same goes for this Wednesday Addams mug. Not sure if it's an all-year piece or if it was actually for the Halloween season. In the Dollar Tree, there were some fall florals. Hey everyone, we are back. I'm very excited. We're back at the HomeGoods that we saw the Mickey jars at yesterday, and it is now 4:35 the next day. So I gave them time to take out more stuff, and I'm quite hopeful and quite excited. And I hope there's at least like one other thing, but I'm pumped.
Fingers crossed.
They still had the 2 Mickeys, but nothing else. Okay, so it's June 29th, it's Thursday, and we are going to Cracker Barrel. I've seen online.
Only one in the state of Minnesota.
Yes.
We're not here to get pancakes, but I am tempted.
I saw online that apparently even if the Halloween's not out, you can ask, and they will sell it to you. Let's see if they have the black wraith. Ryan wants the 3-foot one, but that's like $300, so I don't think so. But the black one's pretty cool, so we're gonna see.
Cool lights. Look at that neat eagle. Hey.
Oh my gosh, guys, so we decided to ask if they had any of the wraiths, just so we could kind of take a peek at them. Like we said before, Ryan kind of wanted the big one, but I thought it was $300, so I didn't want to get it. In the store, they had both the small and super big one. I'm a convert. I always said I didn't want one, and now I have to.
I said we need to get the big one. He said no.
I thought they were $300.
No. We are getting the big one.
But they're so cheap. They're only $200.
Yeah.
I know.
They're so
The
cheap.
Smiler.
But I got the normal size one. Well, so far I paid for both. I got the normal size one.
So they're both
Ryan's
long.
carrying the 3-footer.
I love this. So
They literally look like a pile of like paper towels. We had our first Halloween.
yay!
We're on a Halloween high from our Halloween, so we thought might as well. It was on the way home anyways.
Stop and try somewhere else.
Yeah. Boo. Well, this is kind of a little nice mini surprise. There was some bookends that kind of look spooky to me, along with this definite Halloween piece, of course. This light up eye skeleton dapper man holding a jack-o'-lantern. And being the spooky creeper I am, I did peek in the back, and I'm pretty sure those are witches in those snow globes. Day 53! Give it up for day 53!
Day 23! Give it up for day
6,600.
Checking our local HomeGoods again. We are at seeing 3 things in total at this one. 2 Mickey ghosts and the skeleton man. So day 3, 3's a charm. Nothing again, except once again in the back, those are some big skulls. Good morning, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to July from me and Skelly. Happy July 1st, and welcome to the first haunt hunt in July. So it's early in the morning on Saturday, July 1st. Ryan is still asleep, so I snuck out to do some early morning haunt hunting. Isn't that surprising? I just stopped at Starbucks, and I got this really good spooky tasting drink. It's like that chai drink that I get all the time, but I had stars that were expiring, rewards points, so I added all this like super good stuff and shots of espresso, and it is like the best drink I've ever had. But if I had paid for it, it would have been $10.50, which is wild. So I am gonna go to Joann's this morning because I haven't been there in a hot minute. The other day I wanted to, but I never got there because I would assume they have more out now. They were really getting rid of that summer stuff, and I know they had not put out nearly all the Halloween, so I need to get there. I also got some coupons in the mail for Joann, so that's great. And then I also will be going to the HomeGoods by my house again. That Halloween's gonna get out here soon, sometime, any day now, so I need to keep going every single day. And then later today I'm gonna go to At Home. I'm going to lunch with my grandparents and Ryan and my mom in the city that At Home is in, and so we're gonna go there as well. So I'm excited. We got a spooky hunting filled day for us ahead of us. I'm gonna go to Joann's now, then we're gonna do HomeGoods, and then later we'll be At Home. I was so excited walking into Joann's because right away I could see all kinds of new Halloween items. They had some new cookie jars, including this jack-o'-lantern and haunted house one. They had a black cat bowl. They had these 3 little pumpkin jack-o'-lantern tray. You probably could use it for dips or for appetizers of some kind. They also had some melamine plates, including this candy corn one and a chip serving candy corn one, along with a black cat. Next to that, they had a jack-o'-lantern serving bowl right next to a cauldron serving bowl with some kitchen towels that had Happy Spooky Season, jack-o'-lantern faces, and witch silhouettes on them. They had some ceramic ghost bowls along with the spider web cake stand that we've seen for a few years. I really liked this bat, little ceramic dish. It'd be perfect for my office. They had a black and white section full of other kitchen pieces, including ghosts, skulls, and checkered black and white dish towels, and I really like this spiderweb one too. On the other side of this aisle is where they moved the witch kitchen pieces and added some more to it, including these plastic trays with a skull and some moon phases on it. There were all kinds of single-use serveware as well, including this haunted house paper plate, some skeleton ones, witch silhouettes, and ghosts and spiderwebs, of course. Up by the entrance, they had some reusable bags, including witch ones and moon phases ones. And as they do every year, they brought back their storage boxes. I'm always such a huge fan of these. They are such high quality and so durable, and I love the magnet shut on them. Plus, they always just put the best designs on the outside and inside. I would love to get a window curtain that is spooky for my office, but I'm just not a big fan of this witchy snake one, unfortunately. Some of the designs on these storage boxes were so cool. I'm usually not a huge black cat person, but I love the design on that box. They had some that looked like books too, which would be really cool decor for our large bookshelves that are in our living room. And as they do every year, they had a ghost pinwheel. I usually buy these every year, but this year their ghost design isn't really my favorite, so I don't think I will this year. I did like this stack of jack-o'-lanterns, however, and the Eek Bones one was pretty cool too. They had some felt skeletons next to this witch light-up cutout. And at the end of the aisle, there were these large haunted houses that light up, a little light up skeleton, some of the classic ceramic light up trees, along with some black Christmas trees. They had added a couple more neon lights. And Joann's had these very large outdoor metal signs, including this witch and this very tall skeleton. The next aisle over, they had set a very large witchy section up with some new pieces I definitely have not seen in the past, like this snake shadow box, and some of these moon pieces definitely seemed new. Some I had seen before, but definitely not all of them. They also had a variety of witchy skulls, like this zodiac celestial looking one and this snake skull, and some potion bottles as well. They usually have some version of this moonlight, and I have never seen this skull moon canister. This was also really cool too. I was skeptical, but as the light came on, I was like, oh yeah, cool. Every store I feel like does these triple cauldron hanging pieces, but I've never seen one with these decals on it, and I really like them. Personally, I am not a fan of these red-black ombre pumpkins. They give me too much apple, and I don't know, it's just not something I'm into. And now that the fall decor section was full, I just thought I would show you guys what they have. Can we freaking talk about Joann's? I am freaking deceased. My spooky odometer of my heart is like hitting max. It's like the Grinch, like his heart grew 3 sizes. My like black heart just grew like 20 sizes. That was amazing. That was fantastic. That was our first experience of the entire year. I feel like shopping like a full Halloween store selection, and it feels so right. Like it feels so good. They had so much stuff that I hadn't seen. I've seen posts online, of course, of like some of the things they've had and whatever, but seeing it all in person and like being able to look at it all really close and stuff really was like a totally different experience. I saw some pieces that I hadn't seen in any posts. Some of the pieces are just a lot nicer in person. Like that was so freaking amazing. Like it feels like it's like September with how good of a selection they had of spooky stuff. Even though honestly in September is when they would be like sold out of a bunch of it. I have like shakes and shivers. I am like, that was great. I did get a few things. I held off on a few things that I know I am going to get as well, because actually I have a coupon that's like an extra 20% off of your entire purchase that starts tomorrow. So I'm gonna maybe come back in the next couple days and grab a couple more things. But of course, you guys in the first Halloween will see what I have been picking up. There's still room for them to add more for sure. I don't really know what else they're going to add. I'm trying to think back to what I've seen online. They have a lot of stuff and it is good. That's my thing, is like I'm so much more a Joann's shopper, I think, for spooky season than Michael's. I just feel like the quality's a bit better. And if you shop right at Joann's, it's not as expensive as it looks like it is. It's a very like a Kohl's situation where the retail sticker says a wild, crazy high amount. But if you shop the 40% off, you use a 20% off extra coupon, and you just like, you really work with the coupons and the deals, it's not really that bad. Also, when I was checking out, the lady checking me out was like, happy spooky season. And I was like, eee! I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. We're starting out July in such a good way with such a bang. Thanks to Joann's. I'm so pumped. If you can't tell, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go to HomeGoods now. Now, like, I'm so fulfilled that if we somehow struck out the rest of the day, I hope we don't, but if we struck out the rest of the day, it's okay, because I am so freaking fulfilled. My spooky odometer is off the charts. So let's go to HomeGoods. Just the same old dapper skeleton at HomeGoods. Well, it's been a few days. Hopefully we've got a crow or two in here. Or at least some new stuff. Yeah. Ryan was excited to see the Nightmare Before Christmas pieces, and new in this front section were these very flowy fabric witches. Their faces lit up, and these are really cool, and honestly for at home, they aren't that bad of a price. So once I do some more shopping at home, I may be getting at least one of these. They'd be really cool hanging up in a tree. And also up front, they had this bust of this bride. She was quite cool, but not something that I necessarily need. Back in what is currently the full Halloween section, there were a couple new items, including this laptop using skeleton, which I thought was quite funny. That would be amazing for my office, but I don't know about the Western style of him. Very Halloween hoedown. Also a few metal signs for outside, including the Salem Brewery one that I will also be picking up at some point, I'm thinking, and this crow nest wreath. They had some candles as well that I hadn't seen before. I really liked these too. They had bone ones, they had skull ones, and they had the coffin ones. They also had this candle that was in this glass container. I really liked that as well. Hello, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to the official first day of haunt hunting. So I know we've had an unofficial first day of haunt hunting, but today, July 3rd, was always set up to be the first day of haunt hunting. So today, we're gonna kind of have a haunt hunting extravaganza. A couple things I want to say before we jump into the actual haunt hunting, though, is I was watching the video from last year of us haunt hunting, and last year on July 1st, we were just hoping to see anything at all. And actually, I don't even think we did. I think we saw the Spirit of Halloween sign up, but we didn't see any Halloween anywhere. Whereas this year, like for 2 weeks, or at least a week now, we've been seeing a lot of Halloween, including a full aisle at Joann's and a half of an aisle at home. So we are way ahead of program, ahead of schedule, and that is totally fine. The longer the spooky season, the better. So that is a-okay. Also, I wanted to mention that just this morning, I saw on Facebook someone in some store somewhere, some Target, has already been seeing the Halloween, like, you know how when Target puts up their special aisles, like back to school or Christmas or whatever, like they put up some like wallpaper in the background, like back to school might be pencil printed, Christmas is probably red and green. There's some store somewhere that already has like the orange background with the spooky like eyes coming out in their back section. I think it's some kind of fluke, and maybe the store didn't have enough like paper because like back to school still has to come out. To me, it's so odd, and I just highly doubt that that means anything. Target obviously could be a little earlier this year than it has been, but there is absolutely no way. I don't think that it would come out anytime soon. Target is like mid-August at the earliest. I don't even remember from the shopping guide when Target was, but I think it's like mid-August or even like end of August, I'm pretty sure. Target is pretty late, even though one of my favorite places to shop for Halloween, so if it was early, that is totally fine with me. So I have all my spooky garb on. Well, actually, I have a ghost hat on right now, and I'm going to the gym, so I don't have a spooky shirt on, but I did bring one with to change into because you can't go haunt hunting in street clothes.
Those are my street clothes!
You have to wear a spooky shirt, so I did bring a spooky shirt to change into. Skelly's ready to go. We're gonna go to a couple HomeGoods today. That's my biggest goal, is let's find some freaking more Halloween at HomeGoods. We're gonna check at home because I had a dream last night, I'm not kidding, that I found one of the crow lanterns. Like they had shoved it in my at home with the other like cement pieces, the gargoyle and dragon, and I found a crow. And that's the kind of stuff I dream about at night, so can you tell I'm obsessed? We're not gonna check Joann's because we just checked Joann's. I doubt there's gonna be much out more, and I'm not gonna be anywhere near Joann's, so we're not checking Joann's. I might check like a Marshall's, a TJ's. I'm not really sure. We're just gonna go with the flow, but we are gonna do a lot of haunt hunting today. So buckle in, get a spooky coffee. I got mine this morning. I used more rewards points to get that really good one that I got the other day, again, because it was just so good. So I like hardly have any rewards left, and let's go. Okay, everyone, done with the gym, spooky shirt on, and I'm ready to go. I actually spent the whole time at the gym with my AirPods in, listening to and watching old haunt hunting videos, and literally I remember in the haunt hunt guide, shopping guide, I was like, oh, this is like preparing for like a sports game, and that's kind of what I felt like. I'm like lifting weights and I'm like, yeah, ghosts, pumpkins, we're gonna be looking for some skulls, some charcuterie boards. Like, working out, getting ready to go shopping for Halloween stuff. Anyways, we're gonna go to a HomeGoods first, and the first HomeGoods we're gonna go to is the first HomeGoods last year that ever had anything. It's farther-ish away from me, but it's close to my gym, and it is the one that we saw those outdoor picnic blankets at last year. Those were the only things we saw there, but it was the first thing we saw at any HomeGoods anywhere. So we're going there first. Then we're gonna go to the at-home area, and there is a HomeGoods by at home, so we're going to go there. Then there is the Bath & Body Works near there, but I've actually already been to a Bath & Body Works, and I asked them, actually you guys know that I went there, right? Didn't I get that on footage? Yeah. I asked them when Halloween was coming out, and they talked about the sneak preview, which if you look at the app, it talks all about how there's a sneak preview. So there's not gonna be anything out at any Bath & Body. So that's gonna be probably next hunt. And then we're gonna go to the HomeGoods by my house. I don't think I'm gonna go to Cracker Barrel till the 5th, because that's when they're putting all their stuff out. Let's go to the HomeGoods first. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to find it. I'm not even gonna be like, oh, hopefully we do. Let's manifest this. All of the HomeGoods will have at least something spooky out. Right, everybody? Say it with me. Let's go. We have arrived at stop 1, and like last year, it is 92 degrees outside, so I'm freaking melting. In the drinkware, they had these skull whiskey glasses, though I don't think they were meant for the Halloween section, and they also did have this one bar of soap with pumpkins on it. Again, not really sure if this is meant as Halloween. We stopped at a Michael's right across the street, and oh my gosh, they were already setting up the signage for the Halloween aisle. I was shocked. I kind of went in just for fun and expecting nothing, but they're getting ready. They also had the fall florals along with some fall candles. Okay, so not HomeGoods, Michael's was putting up their aisle for Halloween. They already had the signage, as you guys saw. They had empty shelves all over the place. Fall was fully stocked, so the only thing left to put out is Halloween. So Michael's, I think this year, especially this one, is going to be way earlier than last year. Again, I don't remember what date Michael's was, but it definitely wasn't this early. So I'm pretty pumped. I know that they're earlier than Target and some of those other places, but usually not this early. I would say if they have all that set, I would say within a week. I don't know why they would leave their shelves completely empty. So within a week, I think Michael's might have some stuff. So hunt number 2 is definitely gonna have Michael's. I can guarantee you that. So let's go to the next HomeGoods and at home. Let's see if my dream comes true and we find the crow lamp. Even if it's just one, please just let me find one. What a familiar sight. Leaving empty-handed once again. Alright, this is Grand Central Station HomeGoods, as I like to call it. Let's see what we can find. Okay guys, we are at the final HomeGoods, the one that's closest to me that we know has at least 2 pieces of Halloween out. Kind of like last year on the 3rd, I'm feeling a little defeated once again. But there's also a Marshall's next door. That's the M from Marshall's right there that I think I'm just gonna pop into just because, and I actually need to go to Target just for groceries, which is right in front of me. That's like what this strip mall is. So obviously if there's something in Target, I'll show you, but that's not gonna happen. And if there's something in Marshall's, I'll show you, but I've seen nothing there yet, and usually Marshall's is way slower than HomeGoods. Otherwise, we'll see if HomeGoods has anything new. If there's nothing new, I guess I'll see you guys on the 5th. When it'll be spooky season officially. That's exciting, but yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on the 5th if there's nothing, but let's pop in. HomeGoods did have a few more small items out, including these napkins. And on the other side, they had this bat tablecloth as well. So then we headed over to Marshall's, and surprisingly at Marshall's, we found this skull backrest pillow. I actually got one of these last year, but Ryan kind of took it from me, so I bought another one so we can each have one. I love these things. They're so soft and so nice. Hello, ghouls and ghosties, and happy 4th of July. What do you know? I'm out hot hunting and it's the 4th of July, so I'm at my HomeGoods just because I have been at home working this morning and I just wanted something to get me out of the house, and I know HomeGoods is open today, and I'm like, what else could they be putting out besides spooky stuff today on the actual 4th of July? So we're just gonna give it a shot. No expectations. They probably don't even have like full staff or anything today. They're probably not putting anything out at all. So maybe you guys won't even see this clip, but we're gonna go in, we're gonna see. You never know. Gotta check every day, right? So let's go. I guess checking on the 4th kind of paid off. There were some new items in the store and they had kind of started to make an end stand of stuff. None of this is really anything I would be interested in. A lot of it was kind of cheapy, or it was Disney stuff, which just isn't up my alley. There was also an end stand of dog things that had some treats that were Halloween themed, or else that was all I really saw in the store. Except I snuck and looked in the back again, and there was this skull candle holder. Alrighty, well, coming here sort of paid off, I guess. So it does look like they're finally putting out the Halloween. I think everything that we saw on that end stand was stuff that we like peeked in the back room and saw like this past week. So nothing new and nothing spectacular, but as you saw, the back room had a few more things that are probably going to be going out maybe like tomorrow. I'm sure I'll come back tomorrow, because if you remember last year, we came on the 5th and there were 2 end stands kind of set up. We came on the 6th and there was like 2 full Halloween aisles. So I think I'm in the mode of checking every day now, because any day there's going to be a full aisle and I am ready. So I want to catch it when it first comes out. I don't want people to come and take all the good stuff. So I will be back tomorrow. It still made me happy to see some stuff. They actually did have a few employees kind of like moving stuff around, making room for something new. So I am hopeful. And also, the back room was full. I have a feeling that they got a truck in overnight and that freaking back room was packed. Those 2 things I just showed you were like the only things I could see from where I was standing, but that back room was full. So I should probably come tomorrow, maybe like a little after lunch, like 1, 2-ish. I think that's a good idea. I'll meet you guys, same place, slightly later time tomorrow. Hello, ghouls, ghosties, spirits, and apparitions, and welcome to the first day of spooky season. It is July 5th. 4th of July is over. The next holiday that we all need to talk about and care about is finally Halloween. Yes, I know there's Labor Day. Halloween. So today we're kind of going on another haunt hunting spectacular, sort of. So I'm at home. I'm actually not going to film anything unless you know what is in there. I am not going to film anything. I'm actually editing this video finally because it goes up in like 2 days from when I'm filming. I am getting so tired of seeing at home. Like, I had a lot of at home footage, obviously, because that was the first to put stuff out. We're on a hunt for something there, but I'm not going to put you guys through that again. At home is off the table unless there's something new or you know what. I'm going to at home. I am going to go to Cracker Barrel because this is the day that all Cracker Barrels are supposed to put their Halloween out. And I'm going to 2 HomeGoods, and that's the most exciting part of it all. HomeGoods hopefully and should have put out more Halloween overnight, over yesterday. I have very, very high hopes and I'm very excited. I am excited that next Haunt Hunt, we're totally kicking into HomeGoods mode, and like that's gonna be full blown HomeGoods. Next Haunt Hunt, I think we are going to also be getting possibly the Bath & Body Works pre-release and maybe the Target online. I have to look at the calendar and see when that's going up. Maybe not the Target, but I think Bath & Body. Either way, the next one is going to be HomeGoods, 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 and I'm so excited, but we are going to give it a check today. We'll see if I can fit it in tomorrow into this video. This goes up, like I said, like 2 days after today, but let's get Haunt Hunting today. I'm so excited. Guys, I was so optimistic going into this HomeGoods that I literally grabbed a basket as I was walking in, and when I got in, I discovered that there was an end stand with Halloween. Unfortunately, it was a lot of the stuff that we saw at my local HomeGoods besides this skull cake stand. Though $30 is quite expensive for this, also I don't really have a use for that currently. After checking the rest of the store, I was on my way out and noticed another end stand with a couple other Halloween items. Once again, quite a few of the items were the same as the other HomeGoods near me. Otherwise, they had a couple snow globes. I liked this haunted house one. The rest weren't really my style. And then the giant eyeball at the bottom shelf of this end stand really wasn't my style. The lights in it didn't really light up that well anyways. Next, I moved on to Cracker Barrel, and I was quite excited going in because I know that they're supposed to have their stuff out today. Sure enough, as soon as I got in, right at the front was the good old Halloween section, and I really like their Halloween stuff more this year, a lot more than last year. I didn't hate their stuff last year, but I just feel like there's a lot of good stuff this year. This is kind of an overview of what they had, but I am going to do a few clips of some actual specific items and show you guys the noises some of these make. All of these were kind of activated at the same time if you're standing by the display, so it was a lot of ooks, spooks, creaks, eeks, lots of different noises going on, including a hilarious bathroom skeleton in a barrel that I'm about to show you guys. They had the dragon lamppost that they had last year that a lot of people were into, and then they also had a few sugar skull pieces. They had this skull and draping kind of cheesecloth chandelier that you could hang from the ceiling. They also had this snow globe looking dancing skeleton that reminds me of the Spooky Scary Skeleton song. They had a couple of skeletons that were hanging out together. They had a skeleton hand that was holding a candle that kind of looked like a wine glass. I really like this because if you burn down the candle, you could always just put something else in the skeleton hand, like a can of pop or another candle. I really liked this skeleton bones bowl as well. Really cool. I didn't really have a use for it, so I didn't pick it up, but I did really like it. These salt and pepper shakers were cute too. They had a 6-foot skeleton. I feel like everybody sells these now, including Cracker Barrel. They had this mug that I had not seen online. I really, really liked this. They had a blanket with the dancing skeletons, and here comes Bathroom Man.
How's that for a treat? Silent and deadly.
Cracker Barrel had a couple ornaments, including this skull whose eyes lit up. They had the wraith ornament here as well, but not the black one, and also not the witch wraith. But they did have this kind of marital wedding pair of skeletons, a witch hat, a hocus pocus cauldron, a tombstone, and like I said, here's the wraith.
And in the darkness you will find me.
They had a few tumblers that were quite cool. I almost considered getting this skull printed one, but they also had this bat printed one as well. I didn't get either, but like I said, I did really like that skull one. And at the checkout, they even had Halloween Pikachu, Scooby, and Winnie the Pooh. After Cracker Barrel, at my local HomeGoods, we checked it out, and once again they had that same end stand. They had added a few items, and a few of the items I think were actually meant to be more fall items. They had this crow on a skull. The skull was actually kind of scientific if you looked close to it, and then this terracotta pumpkin was quite cute. I would almost get this as fall decor, but she was a bit pricey. Well, I will say HomeGoods did not have the big boom of Halloween that I was expecting, so that's too bad. But Cracker Barrel was quite amazing. They had all their stuff out. It was all turned on, batteries in and everything. Everything was making noises and ooks and kooks and spooks. So that was very nice, and I may have bought one or two things. But I think this is gonna be kind of like our cliffhanger for the next haunt hunt, which will be next week, is HomeGoods not having much yet. But obviously in the next haunt hunt, HomeGoods should have quite a lot more over the next week. So this is gonna be the cliffhanger for the next haunt hunt. Next haunt hunt, we will have all kinds of HomeGoods stuff. I am predicting Michael's is probably gonna start setting some stuff up. Joann's will probably have more, and we're gonna go back to Joann's. Who knows? We might find the crow at home next time. But otherwise, I think that's it for haunt hunt number 1, guys. I'm so excited that we got to start early this year. My spooky heart is a-fluttering with happiness. It's so good to be in spooky season. It's just day 1, but it just feels great to be in spooky season already. I hope you guys are excited for a long, fun, freaking fantastic, amazing spooky season ahead. All kinds of videos coming up, of course. All kinds of new things, hopefully. I would like to actually try some spooky cooking or something this year, like baking some kind of stuff. We'll have pumpkin patches. Okay, this is gonna get me like so excited talking about all this. Pumpkin patches, going to the pumpkin walk as usual. Mall of America in Minnesota is gonna have some spectacular new huge like 20,000 square foot spooky like attraction this year that I'm so excited about. I have no clue what it is yet. There's very little details, but it's like this new, very well funded, very spooky, I'm really excited for that, and I'll take you guys along there. And of course, tons of haunt hunts. We have Halloweens coming ahead. I'm so excited. The best is yet to come for spooky season. So I hope you're all excited too. I hope you enjoyed haunt hunt number 1. Let me know below if you did, and let me know below what stores you're seeing in your area with stuff already. Have you picked up stuff already? What have you picked up? Where have you spent the most? Next episode, we will have HomeGoods. We'll have Home Depot preview. We'll have all kinds of great stuff. So I will see you guys next week for another haunt hunt. I am so excited already. Goodbye.